recording, sign up meeting for streaming. It's nice that Zoom hooks directly into it, so I don't have to like
Yeah, that's
run
amazing.
3 different programs. And we good. Cool. I think we're good to go. Awesome. So, great, everyone's here.
Yeah.
Check out the stream from 20 seconds ago. I will. Good. We did it. Great. So I actually have notes from last time. But
oh, look at you.
Does Portia have stuff for us to, or if anyone else wants to jump in?
Yeah, I took notes on my computer last time,
Woo.
but they weren't super extensive. I like the pizza, Aki.
Thank you. Seemed appropriate. Not sure why.
You know what, Mark? You probably have a more narrative structure to your storyline than I do.
That's all right. I need structure.
But what I will say is that we started off with learning that Alex wants to be a part of the team. Alex, our modified acquaintance who does not have natural superpowers but has been modified by Tristan's dads, that Di got into some hot water because dad came home. Absentee father has decided suddenly to be very, very present.
That's right.
And my sister is stuck in a demon library. So Aki, you know, normal teen things, has run away to a demon library.
Because someone left a key in their bedroom.
In a very well secured, voice password protected plastic journal. So thank you very much.
I'm Di and I'm dumb. That opened.
Yeah. Like the one held over from elementary school.
Yep. At least it wasn't like a fancy trapper keeper. It had a lock. Anyway, Aki was very, very kind to use their transfiguration. What is the word? Why can't I? They became poly for a while, but you know, they were still Aki, and so they went to school as poly and enthusiastically signed up for the math team, which is relatively low maintenance, but became a very good cover for the fact that Polly's just not going to come home because she's on a retreat with the math team because they're building in social emotional learning to math and they all have to bond as a team, which is very cool, by the way. Di and Anna have made up with each other and have agreed that like the team is important, that we need to be deciding what to do in regards to Morris, who has kind of a hold on Anna and on Polly as a team. Okay. Tristan was approached by Aegis and told that either they would go with Aegis or there would be a public display. So, you know, cops.
And they got zapped with the power nullifier.
Yes. Yeah, you might have more detail to flesh out there. Because I have that and then the fight with Leah and Polarity. And I have a question mark there. So there's something that I'm missing. Something happened with a hole in the wall.
Oh yeah, Polarity came to visit to visit Neutrino, and Neutrino was just waking up and just blew the side of her house up.
She was just in my room when I woke up. Like, yeah, obviously.
But I think the Valiant have offered to put the family up in like a corporate hotel for the week while repairs are being done. So it all works out.
Room service.
What was the offer that Neutrino was making you, or what was the conversation about? Do you remember?
Oh, she was grumpy about me and what Socket had done to the building, and wanted me to like step in, get rid of Tristan, and I defended them and said like, nope, they were fine. Obviously, dads were bad, thus needed to burned down the entire building. Nobody was hurt, so it's fine. Like,
Yeah,
get a grip.
normal response.
Yeah, I mean, friends first, cities later.
Yeah, the overall theme
That's our
of
motto.
grown-ups trying to tell us that our best friend is a supervillain now was real strong. Yeah. Anything else that you want to say about the polarity discussion?
I think that was pretty much it for that.
Families first, cities later, FFCL. Yeah, so in general, Di is going to be in a lot of having to tie up a lot of loose ends because she's gotten very used to not having her dad around, which means that it's been pretty lax and I haven't been coming home and haven't really had to explain anything.
You had a sleepover at the Bastion with Anna, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mood change.
But like dad was surprisingly kind about like just make sure that I know that you're okay. Here
you're not getting into any trouble with boys.
Yeah, no boys, so I'm good. I have Di has lied a lot. Polly at Mathlete Retreat. Dad thinks she's friends with Leia, who's a superhero, and dad doesn't like superheroes. And I'm writing a paper about Romeo and Juliet being a comedy, and I'm pretty sure that Aki has to write that for me. So thank you, group text. Anna has agreed to help Aegis. I don't know if you want to fill anything in on that end with how that went, because there was a whole thing with going to find Tristan's dads. So it might be better told by you than me.
Yeah, Anna teleported in to wherever her dads were, not knowing where they were, but just teleporting into a scene with them. And they were in a dark place. And they didn't remember what happened. Every once in a while food would show up and they wouldn't remember how it got there. And don't know how long they were there or who put them there. And that was after they had fled the scene from Socket burning down the building. And then Anna took them and exerted her powers to teleport back to Russell Sun, who is the director of Aegis, who had tasked you to get them, and wound up finding him, dropping them off. And when you left the building with them, I discovered they had been hanging out in the Rook Industries headquarters, home of Rosa Rook, who I believe gave her card to Leah at some point and said, "Give me a jingle."
Yeah, and I think Leah had jingled her, and they wanted to supply us with weapons, like super things, super tech. It seems Leia was not into it, so did not get many details.
I got this.
Yeah.
Mathlete, yeah, I think that's all I've got.
The one thing that I will say is that there was a weird time with Lance and Ken, the dads, where I wrote down, what does Tristan have to do with Aegis? And quoted, "We had a deal." So we don't know exactly what's up with that. And I wrote down, Operation Dunk the Donut. We have to take Aegis down. Dunk the donut.
Best wishes.
But this is our mission now. This is where the plot's going.
So what did Anna do upon leaving Rook Industries there?
Would Leia have ever communicated the whole Rook thing to anyone else, or did Leia just kind of keep that to herself?
No, it's gossipy. Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, this dumb person thinks that they're so cool, but like, what's their tech going on with us? Lame.
Yeah. Then immediately stepping out of the building and realizing that she's not like flying, I would have texted, I think, Tristan first to be like, "Hey, sup, Tristan? Hope you're doing well. Good news. I spoke to the head of Aegis, and they said that they'd be willing to negotiate about your position in the team. I also saved your dads from an underground prison. They are now at Rook's headquarters with the head of Aegis, which seems like a thing that we should probably circle back to. Heading back to the Bastion headquarters now. See you soon.
It's like the longest text Anna has ever sent.
Anna
just sent me a novel.
Tristan, what's your reaction to that?
Oh my gosh. That was a lot.
A lot to get in a
I mean,
text.
everything has been a lot. Sorry, Anna said you were going to meet us at the headquarters at
the
Bastion, where I'm like not allowed. So I'm definitely going there.
Oh yeah, and I have notes what I think is the right answer, but let's begin our session with the traditional question: Where's the knife?
Which is the knife?
The knife that is the
The
demon.
fake knife or the real demon knife?
Well, now we have two knives to keep track of.
Yeah, that's not good. We threw that joke about one.
My notes say that the real knife is.
We should
still
make another
safe
one.
in the cricket.
Yeah.
And the fake knife was delivered to the Bastion by Alex.
Alex,
But
he was going to deliver it, but then
Right.
Anna turned him around and allowed him to keep the fake replica.
Yeah,
Right.
so Alex has the fake knife.
So
Yeah.
Alex has a fake knife. All right. Good.
We told him not to wave it around in front of people because they'll probably kill him.
Unless he wants to wave it around in front of the superheroes so that they, detain him and he doesn't bother us anymore.
Great. Yeah. So Anna, what are you? Or obviously, Pocket. What's your next move?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel very stuck in that, like, there's no way I'm gonna give in to these Aegis people, but also I felt like they don't feel like they could be fought. And also I'm noticing I have this afraid thing that I need to run away. So I'm fighting the urge to like run away from my problems. At the moment, I'm fighting it. So I guess I'm gonna check on and meet up with Anna and see like what's up. So I think I had been pretending everything was fine, and I think it's starting to hit me where I'm like, oh no. And also like didn't know that my dads were missing.
Yeah.
And want to check in on them. So I'll say hi.
While they're heading to the Bastion, what are the rest of y'all up to? If anything.
I feel like I'd be doing something, trying to be useful or trying to plan, but I don't totally know what.
I think last you were
I'm trying to remember.
getting ready for math club.
Oh, right. I'm still pretending to be Polly.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you're
Ugh.
stuck in poly shape. You've polymorphed.
Yeah, I'm pretending to be Polly, but I also feel like I'm definitely doing it the like 2 dates at once way and just like going to the bathroom and teleporting to like check in with y'all and see what's happening because I can't stand the FOMO basically and want to be useful, and then I just teleport back in the bathroom and then go back to.
Nice. Yeah. So this is the
Mhm.
like the mid school day, probably like Wednesday-ish or so. So all that fun stuff is going on. Leia and Di, what about you all?
I'm begrudgingly having lunch with my dad. He wants to connect more, and I'm trying to throw him off the trail, and have not done a great job so far. So
Does his desire to connect seem genuine, or is there a sketchy thing happening?
it seems genuine to me.
One way to find out. Where are you having lunch?
Does the Angry Bean have like breakfast food?
Yeah, they got like
It's the only
one of
place we know.
They got breakfast bagels at the Angry Bean.
Cool. I think that we're at the Angry Bean because it's a place that I feel comfortable. Yeah, so we're at the Angry Bean, and I am introducing Dad to the glory of trying different kinds of hot sauce on breakfast bagels.
Nice. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is I've never I guess I've never had the cause to come down. You sure I'm not taking you away from school or anything? This is all right.
No, I have a free period, so it's totally fine, and
Great.
I am like on top of school, so I really didn't need like any time to study or anything. So I just wanted to spend time with you.
Yeah, and this is all on me, like promotion, right?
Yeah. Do you want to? So you haven't really told me. You said that you're going to be around more.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That just means I won't be traveling as much. I'll be able to work at the office here in Halcyon, and I won't have to fly around. I'll be in the office during the day and at home at night, and I can hang out with you and Polly as much as you want.
Cool. So you're going to be working at the office mostly during the day, or are they making you keep like really long hours? Because I'm sure that with a promotion, like you have to be like.
I mean,
I'm available.
I'm available, on Slack or whatever. But I've got, it's 2019, so I've got a laptop. Everyone's still super healthy.
What's Zoom?
Yeah, I might even be able to work from home sometimes. So this is great. I really wanted to, sit down and have this talk with you to just apologize for not being there as much as I could have. I mean, I feel like with your mom gone and everything, I've just missed a lot. And I see you, and we talk, but yeah, I feel like we don't really know each other as well as we could, and I'd like to change that. How do you feel?
When you don't have anything to apologize for. It's been really hard to work, and we've gotten by, and I'm glad that we'll have maybe some more funds for French toast stick dinners in the future. Because like that was like Polly's favorite breakfast for like a solid like 2 months was like all she would eat. So
yeah, I invited her to have lunch with us, but she said she was busy. So
Math League is nuts. Just hang on a second.
So much chat.
It's just people from science class where we finished a project, but like Leia, you've heard about Leia, and she's so controlling over projects that like we said it was done, but I have to answer these because
I know I can imagine what that kind of person is. It's just, are you sure you're okay with her?
She's very safe. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, she's just so in control of everything. But
I can't imagine that someone that is used to just getting whatever they want and doing whatever they want is good at giving up control. So I applaud you for your tolerance.
Thanks. This is really nice. Which hot sauce do you like best on your breakfast bagel?
I was just gonna try the ketchup, I think, but if there's like a mild, like I don't know, is there one that's just like plain mild sauce?
The Angry Bean doesn't have ketchup, not like Heinz. They have like house-made small batch ketchup.
Oh yeah, I can't eat that. It gives me the heartburn.
Okay. I have a friend who really likes putting sugar packets on their breakfast bagels.
Oh.
You could try sugar in the raw. It adds like some crunch.
I could try that. That sounds great. Bacon and sugar sounds good.
Can't go wrong with it.
Are you trying to assess the situation or pierce the mask? or something?
I think that I am trying to use my civilian identity to deceive, trick, or slip past my dad.
Nice, nice.
Um,
And that's the mild-mannered?
yes.
Perfect. Cool. So let's roll plus mundane, which is 0 right now.
Okay. 8.
8. All right. So choose one. You are still under observation. You leave something incriminating behind, or you're forced to make a fool of yourself to sell
I'm going to make a fool of myself.
it. Great. So your intention is to just like get him to totally buy that you are normal kid, that Polly's normal, everything's normal, and it seems like he is completely buying it. How are you making a fool of yourself to enforce that?
Well, very subtly, I have asked him to help me open all of the different bottles of ketchup and hot sauce because I'm so weak and I can't open a bottle by myself. And like I even made a big show of like this darn bottle. It's not Heinz. It's like this house-made one, and it crusts on, and I can't open it. And he like handed it to him, and he opens it easily. And yeah, I think just like being clumsy. So I have like stumbled a little bit walking back to the place where they keep all of the communal ketchups and hot sauces.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough stumbling. And in terms of Polly, I am going to tell him an embarrassing story. I'm gonna open up to him in public. And I have decided to tell him that I am really glad that Polly is getting back on the right track. Because math is like it's going to be really good for her. She's like finally back with a good crowd, and I was having such a hard time without you, and like we're actually really glad that that you're back, because I want to be able to talk to you about this. Obviously, like
Was
she's
she
doing
hanging
great
out
now.
with a bad crowd? Did I miss something?
Like sophomores who do you remember being a sophomore? Like
I mean,
not a lot
yeah.
of power, but still a lot of bravado, and they just sucked. And tell me what I did wrong. Like I tried to talk to them and just say like, hey, back off. How would you have talked to a bunch of dumb boys that are older than Polly?
I mean, was Polly in danger?
What
Was
you might
she?
say. No, she's fine. She's fine. I followed her and like made sure that everything was fine. And
Oh, that is wow. Yeah, that's probably more than I would have done. I don't know what I could have done in that kind of situation. If my little brother was hanging out with, gosh, I don't know. I've never had to even think about that. I'm really proud of you that you took care of your sister like that, and have been this whole time. It's really, really great.
Thanks. I have not won back her trust yet for following her around. So I'm trying to give her some space. I think it would be good for both of us to give her some space, because I was really up in her grill for a while. And I think that the math league thing is like very fragile. So maybe we could like cool off a little bit and just like get updates periodically.
All right. Well, if you need me to talk to some 15-year-olds, I'm up for it.
Thanks, Dad. You're the strongest man I know. That's good. I couldn't.
As the scene closes, you kind of get a glimpse of someone who had been standing outside, kind of looking in, and their face is obscured, and you couldn't really get a good look at them, but you definitely get the feeling that you had been watched for a while and just caught it as they slunk off. Yeah. Leah, what is Neutrino up to today?
Has Anna told Leah about the root connection? Or am I still? No. Okay.
Not yet.
Cool. Good. Glad to have that info.
Instead of Leia, we know everything about.
Yeah,
No
like
secrets.
every single update. Like, don't you like what I ate for breakfast? Like, it's on that Instagram story. So, but no, I don't get any important details from Anna. That's fine. I think Wednesday, normal school. I go back to trying my book research.
Oh, okay. For the knifey stuff.
Yeah, but maybe not with Reginald, since he was a little bit creepy about it. Go to
are like to do that? To what?
Oh, if there's like the public library.
Oh yeah, the Halcyon City Public Library. Sure, you can hit that over lunch. Let's go ahead and have you do an assess the situation while you're doing research to see what we get there. That's
What's
plus that? Superior.
I got my tiny die. That's 11.
Ooh, very nice. Cool. So ask 2 questions off the list, which should be on the sheet.
Yes. Let me, wherever it is. Let's go.
Sheet.
I think we'll go with the how. No. What here can I use to, like, because there's, Anna has told us about her dream, yes, because she opened up about that. Okay, good. So I'm not.
And the Valiant have confirmed that is a thing that they are actively working on.
Yeah, so I think like looking up how can I use, what here can I use to figure out the connection of like origin of the knife and like, or how it connects to Morris. And then in that case, then also what here's the greatest danger here, meaning like coming, like next step sort of danger things.
Yeah. Well, you know personally for sure that the greatest danger is Anna succumbing to Morris and probably taking his place. And if that doesn't happen, then definitely Polly. That is definitely the biggest danger currently. And then for Morris to continue their rampage back through time. The first was what here can you use to, what was the question specifically again?
It wasn't very specific, that's why I can't remember it. Because I was trying to sneakily ask 3 questions and only 2 questions. So you caught me. No, what here can I use to like figure out the connection between the knife and Morris?
Yeah. You do yeah, you've spent some time in there, and you definitely do come across some books in the restricted section that you have to go. It's on the 6th floor of the library, and you actually have to talk to someone to check out a book and to read it there. And you find a few older books that you are able to find. You're able to find several instances of this person or being appearing at different places, and you can tell because they have the same sort of look about them, or they're described the same way. And every time they have a different face, but the entity is the same, and it's called different names throughout the ages. And the worst thing that you find is that one of the more recent ones from it's from like a crackpot sort of UFO newsletter you find. It's like, oh, it's been raining frogs and there's Bigfoots, and also this like mysterious black figure was seen, and there's a grainy photograph of them, and it's really hard to tell, but you would swear it was Anna. It's maybe you're just imagining it, but it's definitely a woman. And you find a few references to this knife appearing and disappearing, not necessarily in relation to the being. So it's unclear exactly what the connection is, besides what the Valiant have told you.
Okay.
That
So
it's
it's not,
used, yeah.
there's not like a clear, like you see one picture of the person and then you also see the knife that's
Yeah.
like scattered on that.
Yeah, like maybe they're listed in like a list of 200 demons in some medieval manuscript, and that's one of them, and Morris is in there too, but they're not necessarily explicitly linked.
So no secrets that will enable us to immediately.
But you have definitely confirmed what the Valiant were not lying to you is the big takeaway. That's all that stuff.
I could just hear Mark in the background being like, "Stop trying to stab Morris with the knife," and we're like, "Yeah, but like, how can we make them kiss?" Yeah, but like,
you can if you want to.
We're gonna.
You are more than welcome to.
We hit one end with the fake knife and one end with the real knife, and we made a donut out of Morris.
And put him in the
Done.
donut. It's a donut dunking double date.
Boom.
DDD.
Meanwhile, back at the Bastion, where all exactly are you two meeting up?
I as soon as Anna got to the Bastion, Anna went to check if Anubis was in.
Oh yeah, Anubis is always in.
Yeah. Anna went straight to him.
And now he's this time he's in. Each of them has like a chambers, right? They have their own sort of like hangout / living area, and Anubis is pretty sparse. It's not like like decorated with Egyptian shit or anything, but it's pretty just like kind of like the inside of the cricket is like not like minimalist, but he doesn't need a lot. He does have a table. It's like slanted like an easel that is a big screen, and he is like just scrolling through news stories, basically doing what do you call it? Basically like scanning for any emerging threats that might be reported on throughout the city / the world. And his door is unlocked and opens as you approach.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, Anna.
So,
No mouth movie.
remember our talk that we had about me going to Aegis?
I do remember.
I don't know if you guys have been alerted yet. It just kind of happened. But I went. I didn't get to speak to anybody at first, but I ended up talking to Sun.
And he actually stands up and turns to face you. And with the black porcelain dog face not moving, Russell Sun, the director of Aegis, you spoke to him.
Yeah. Great guy. Oh, yeah. So saved Tristan's dads, found them in like an underground prison, and they had like their memories all messed up and they couldn't remember anything. And it seemed like bad stuff was happening to them. So I brought them out of there and brought them to Sun, who at the time was meeting with the chess billionaire, whatever their name is.
Rook?
Yeah. Leah told us about it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Why? That's new information.
All of it, or?
All of it, but the interesting part is Aegis' connection with Rook Industries.
I thought it was a little weird but like cops taking bribes seems like something that would just be normal.
I would think it would be less bribes and more an ongoing relationship. Rook Industries is known for, they're not known for their innovation, but they do manage to acquire other companies that develop technology and put them to use in the area of superhuman management. It makes sense that they would contract with Aegis, I suppose.
But yeah, I got Socket's dads.
Where are they now?
I left them with Sun. They said that they felt safest with him.
That makes sense.
And it seemed like they had some kind of like brain bug or something that was messing with their heads. So
Brain bug, like an insect?
I don't know necessarily an insect, but like.
Did you see the insect?
No.
Did it look like a scarab?
I didn't see a scarab. Should I be afraid of scarabs?
Not in general.
Right. I'll look out for scarabs. Wink. Anna says wink. So yeah. Oh, I also twisted Sun's arm a little bit, and he said that he would think about letting Socket join the team again.
Sun, and he just trails off. I will have to speak with the others about this.
Socket's coming here, by the way, in like a couple seconds, minutes. I don't know. Socket's on their way. So I figure we can all sit
my
down,
concern.
have like a talk.
Anna.
Yes.
You seem to have formed some sort of bond with me.
Yeah.
First you attack me, and now you are aggressively attentive. What is your intention?
Still trying to figure that out. I realize it was impulsive of me to try and take your head. I did not realize that it was your head. And I am given to impulsive behavior. I recognize that about myself. And am trying to do better.
What's up, Dogface? You still bullying my friend Anna?
And he ignores his Socket for the moment.
I don't give a shit.
His porcelain gaze is fixed on Anna and just says, you know how old I am.
40?
You know how old I am.
50.
You know that I've seen many, many things in my long life. And although your situation is extreme and indeed urgent, I've seen the likes that you would not be able to understand. You have the chance to do something, not necessarily to save yourself, but to keep your friends safe, both from what you might become and from the loss that they would experience if you were to succumb to your fate. He is trying to influence you. He wants to lower your freak and raise your savior. Do you accept that or reject it?
I'll accept it.
All right.
Oh,
Go ahead and move your freak down and move your savior up.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah, so he's like, the Valiant are still, regardless of your situation, intent on stopping Morris. We will accept any help you can give. Socket. What a pleasure.
hi, Noobles.
Are you going out for milkshakes?
No, that's a bad question. I'm sorry.
Ask.
Where do you use the straw? Is what I want to know.
Aki.
Pierce the veil. Pierce the mask.
Oh yeah, awesome. You want to do that?
I don't know.
Let's do it.
I just like think Tristan like wouldn't normally bother with him, but now is just like fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. I want to find out
Aki,
where he drinks the straw from.
what do the aliens from Non look like in their natural form?
Good question. They look like catfish heads. Like they're bipedal, but they have catfish heads, and like lemur bodies, but they're big.
Yeah. So
They're real
Socket,
ugly.
yeah. So Anubis is like the the very built black porcelain body with the sweet straight skirt and the dog head, and he turns to you, and as he does, his face sort of begins to melt into from this like sweet porcelain awesome looking dog head into this like crazy like catfish thing, and it's got like wiggly like the wiggly catfish tentacles on the side, only longer, and each one has a little eye on the end, and he just points and then
Nice.
switches back.
Anna vomits in a trash can.
Ah!
You said his room was sparse, just on the floor.
I'm not the
I'm gonna mark a condition for you.
weirdest
That
one
sounds
anymore.
like an afraid for you. Yeah. Do you want to pierce the mask, Socket? You want to see who he really is?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Yeah, I want to see who he really is.
Let's roll mundane for you then.
Oh, great. That's not a thing I'm good at, I think.
It's a -2.
Oh, okay. Why did I do this? Okay, I rolled 8 -2 is a 6.
That is well.
Great.
Mark potential.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that potential.
And did you use your advancement that you had before?
Yeah, I got unstoppable and tried to use it and it didn't work.
That's
So
right.
advancements are dumb.
Let's see, you are already afraid.
Yeah, so Anna and I can run away together. We're both afraid.
I think this angers you that
Yeah.
Because I think it's the first time you maybe realize that he is not what he says, what he looks like, and I think that sort of kicks off your like all these grown-ups are assholes thing.
Yeah.
How do you how does your anger manifest towards Anubis?
I know how it manifests. You know what? I thought you might be different than the other ones, but you're just like them. You're just as two-faced. All you guys care about is property and your reputation, and you don't actually care about other people. You're just like the others. But your face is pretty sweet.
Not two-faced. I am 10,000 faced.
Mm.
I've seen cities and nations rise and fall. Property, as most mortals here consider it, does not matter. Few live long enough to understand that. It seems, however, that you might.
Hey, Socket. Tristan.
Mm.
So I pulled a lot of strings to try and get you back on the team. And like, believe me, yelling at Anubis and picking on Anubis is super fun. I get it. But like,
Anna, you were telling me not to yell at someone? What happened to you? Are you okay?
you're in a lot of trouble.
I know, but it's not changing.
But it could change because I did a lot to change it.
You keep saying that. You want like a prize?
There's a flash of silver, and
Fuck.
standing next to Anubis is now, you guessed it,
Fuck this
Silver
dude.
Streak. And he's like, great, Socket, I'm glad you're here. I have to,
What's up,
on
Bolt Boy?
behalf of the, Bolt Boy is my son.
Oh.
I would like to take this opportunity. I know this is informal. I saw
Oh,
that
you're
you had
supposed to be
entered the
nice
building.
to them.
And I just wanted to formally apologize on behalf of the Valiant. We're having our people send out a press release immediately. You are welcome. We rescind the revocation of your team privileges. You are absolutely welcome. We did not know what the situation was. We were just briefed. If there's anything we can do to help you and your fathers,
What the
we will do
fuck?
everything in our powers to bring this parasite to kneel.
It was a brain bug. I grab Anubis and start shaking him.
So, okay, first of all, I don't know what privileges I was missing while I was temporarily off the team. So you definitely need to let us know what privileges we have. Second of all, you are also fucking two-faced. You don't have my best interest in mind. And I need to find out where my dads are.
Did he do the fish thing? I'm sorry about that.
No, that part was cool. The other part's not cool.
Anyway, we're sending out a press release. All charges against you have been dropped. Aegis is going to be off your tail if you choose to have a tail. I don't know what you like. And you are a 100% certified member of the Outliers once again. Congratulations. So we are going to need to, when you feel like you've got your bearings back, we need to get a full psych screen on you to see just how this, whatever it was, took over your mind and caused you to destroy your father's building.
Nah. I need to know where my dads are.
They are actually, they have been provided with a new laboratory by a benefactor who you may know. They, since the property damage was so extensive, they were forced to liquidate a lot of their responsibilities. And fortunately, they have allowed Rook Industries, to acquire Louis Industries. So they are not only back in business, but they have quite a backer behind them.
Woohoo. You did not
So-
answer my question where they are, though.
So I imagine I'm not keeping track of them, but I imagine they are busy at work setting up their new laboratory at the Rook campus.
Well, I need to have a conversation with them, I suppose.
Well, all right. Let us know when you're available. If you can just tell us anything you remember about having being mind controlled, that would be amazing.
I wasn't mind controlled. You fucking asshole. He like leaves a streak. It's gross. It's grosser than you, newbie.
Done with lunch with Dad. Let's say the school day is over, and y'all are. I thought I saw Aki was showing up at the Bastion over.
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah, I think we're both there.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool! Everyone's there.
Yeah, I keep going back to the cricket because I have been getting various pastries and treats for people to win back their trust and love
Nice.
after dragging supers to my dad because I didn't know Socket was listening in and telling everyone. Should have guessed.
Oh, did I fuck something up? Sorry. I could have not heard it if that's more helpful.
No, I think Leia already threw you under the bus for that one. So
Leia, again.
And if we're gonna have these communicators on so that we can make sure that everybody's okay, then maybe we shouldn't badmouth each other to our dads. Just the thought.
maybe some of us have better dads than others. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it
Oh,
goes.
fuck
Our
you.
dads are better, and then my dad is better, and then Tristan's dads are like all the way down here.
Are
Tristan's
you
dads, when their
trying
memory is
to-
wiped, is a little bit higher.
Are you trying to provoke her to do something?
To provoke Leah?
Yeah.
Nah.
All
We've already bonded over making fake money.
Yeah. And we now have a whole scheme going on that we do.
Yeah.
So don't you worry.
Mhm,
Nice.
We're good.
So we
But we're
could go
here.
back to Costa Rica with this money.
Oh yeah. I can make money of any currency.
That's right. Ba-ding!
It'll be fine.
Is Leah heading out to the Bastion too, or are you hanging out somewhere else?
No, I think would have pieced out after my library adventure.
Cool. Sweet. So you are all at the Bastion. Where are you at there?
I think we were in the kind of main area, but probably making our way to the spot where everyone else was. I think it's probably pretty apparent by volume and things that that's the space where stuff's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could suss out where things were
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's totally possible that we agreed that it would be better for us to stand outside the door and I could
Mhm.
relay what was going on.
Yeah.
But I was also distracted, so occasionally I would dip out, and everyone would lose the feed that they had into what was going on. So we're just hanging out in the main room. Every once in a while, getting better and better pastries and lattes.
Can I use mind blasts yet for something useful?
What would you like to use it for?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm open to suggestions.
What is it? Can you mind blast Polly out of the library?
Ooh.
Can I?
I don't know.
Is that a thing that
What does a mind
blasts
blast
work?
do?
Yeah, how much control do I have with the mind blast?
I would imagine it'd be you have to
Be at proximity.
see them and just ooh, mind blast them. Cool. So you're hanging out to watch. What changes have they made to the public area, the commons, to sort of accommodate their new members?
Well,
That
the
is
toilets are bolted down.
Mhm.
The public restrooms are
Adamantium
really
toilets.
well protected.
Mhm. The cricket definitely has a landing pad designated spot now.
Yeah.
I think that's probably on the roof, but
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
the building is like terraced, and
Okay.
you have like one on one of the lower terraces.
Yeah.
It's like you can hang
That
out
kind
there
of pulls in.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like things are like the flame retardantness has been updated.
Yeah.
Cool. So what are y'all doing there?
Making
What's your
cake
next step?
money.
Anna goes to Die to get a pastry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah, I feel like we'd reunify and update probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like experimented with weird flavors in the Cricket, just seeing like what I can ask the Cricket for and gotten them. And I've made some kind of weird pumpkin pistachio cardamom hybrid and brought it out for everyone to try. This is like baking, but it's very low effort for me, which is a nice change in pace for Die. So I am supplying us with these weird muffins and we can chat. And I'm also like making heart eyes at Anna because she's a hero and she saved people.
As you're kind of hanging out, eating muffins and whatnot, Mr. Mole also sort of wanders into the area and kind of makes himself a mocha. And these are new. Can I grab one of these? And he grabs one.
Oh, he didn't
He just
ask.
grabs like
Yeah,
a
so he
pan of
didn't wait for an
chocolate.
answer.
Yeah. And he
I
sort of like plops on one of the couches.
I'm gonna use a little tiny bit of my rodent control power and make his mouth water and like give him all of the like sensory signals that this is the best thing he's ever eaten. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, do I have to unleash my powers for that, or is
I don't think you have to do. I don't think you have to unleash for that. I think you've already got a little hook
Great.
into him. And I think that's an easy thing for you to do.
Excellent.
These are really good.
Thank you. I made them myself.
Oh, you cook too?
Yeah,
Or
mostly
bake, I guess.
mostly baking.
Baking.
Yeah.
That's great. I can't. You know, it's really hard to.
High
but good
five,
for-
man.
Yeah. You
Right.
you weren't born that way, right? I don't get filled in on all the things, but I know you used to be like a person without powers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not born this way. This was an accident.
Oh, now I feel
No,
sad
it's
for
so
Mole
bad.
Man.
Mole Man is the best.
But
You're pretty
also,
cool, dude.
But also, I just kind of wanted to mind blast him to like be afraid of us.
No, we're
Oh, not Mole Man. He's the
we're
only good
conditioning
one.
him. We're conditioning him.
He's our new pet. Can we keep him?
I'm gonna hand him another muffin as he's telling us this very sad story.
Yeah, he's like,
Let it out, buddy. Tell us.
well, I was gosh, why don't you? I want you to pierce the mask while I tell you
Yeah, I
this
want to
sad story.
pierce the mask again. I'm just trying to get everybody's backstory except for fucking Silverstreak. All right, now we're gonna get a story. I rolled a 12.
12.
Minus
That's
2
a 10.
is a 10. Give me the fucking story, Mo Man.
Pick 3 of those questions so I can tailor the story a little bit to what you have.
I need to find out where the questions are because I don't think I've ever succeeded. It's on the move sheet,
moves
right?
page.
There we are.
Yeah, they're on the second.
I'm not accustomed to winning. Let me get used to it. Oh, how can I get influence over you? I can see people telling me which one to pick. I get to pick 3?
Yeah.
How can we get influence over you? And what are you really planning? And gonna ask for
Spreadsheet
suggestions
party.
when I'm getting them. Those I already asked those 2. What's the third one? What do you want me to do?
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just marking them so I know.
I don't
what to
know. Oh, you were marking the ones I said. You weren't voting for them. I thought you were.
This one was me. I'll go back here.
Great. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, I was, I don't know. I didn't have much of a, like, you are, he finds you very sympathetic, and just like, you can see like all this like tension just released in his big whole body. And he's like, finally someone to talk to, who's gonna listen to me. No one else listens to me.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was I don't know, I was kind of a normal guy. I grew up in Pittsburgh actually, and I didn't have a lot of prospects. I wasn't real good at school, and you know, not good with girls or anything. And I yeah, I grew up in a, I just bounced around a lot, so I figured signing up would be the best thing for me, right? They just use me for something, and they did. I went over. I was in Korea and got hurt real bad, and they told everyone that I died. Then I woke up, and do you remember Dr. Menace? Probably before your time. He had a whole island in the South Pacific where he did experiments on people, and just not all of them made it out, but I did.
So when did you burn his lab down?
I
And do you want to burn his lab down? It's kind of my thing now.
There was a volcano on the islands. I'm real good at digging.
Nice.
I didn't get to save many others, and
Oh, whoa! I didn't kill anybody.
I mean, they're probably better off this way. Should have seen them. Anyway, I eventually made my way back to the mainland and worked my way across. I came the long way, but I eventually caught a steamer across the Atlantic, and I must have been 30 years ago. I still look as good as the day I left the island, so I guess the old doc did something for me, right?
If you could, would you go back to how you used to be?
You know, I thought about that a lot. Probably not. I don't think so. I didn't really like myself back then. And I feel like I've done a lot of good with the Valiant. Some of them are, I don't know, I feel like they make fun of me sometimes. I can't run real fast or like fly or anything. But I'm good at what I do, and I like helping people. So yeah, I like the way I am. We're gonna be, and he kind of turns to Anna. We're gonna be helping you out real soon. I just know we are. I'm glad you're helping us help you out. This is, I don't know, those other kids were, I think those other kids made fun of me more than the rest of them. They kind of, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about Streak's kid, but they're all kind of jerks.
Kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I mind blast
yeah.
Mole Man with self-esteem and good self-feelings?
Yes, you sure
Yeah.
can. Let's unleash your powers for that. I want to see what that looks like.
Great. So I roll, what do I add to that?
That's 2 dice plus your freak.
Okay. Ooh, it's 12 plus my freak. What's my freak? I gotta go back.
Oh,
I think 14. 14. 14.
We're helping Mole Man.
Mole Man gonna feel real good about himself.
I was going to say I was going to help you out if you couldn't, but I don't think I need to biologically do anything to him. Got it.
14 points.
What does the mind blast look like?
Like physically or?
Yeah, like what does it look like when you do it?
I feel like it's subtle because I want to be able to be subtle about it. So I feel like it's maybe
this is unleashing, so it's going to be a little
okay,
more.
it's not going to be very subtle.
Yeah, he might not notice.
Yeah,
It's just finger guns.
Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. I do feel like I feel like it's probably like, depending on how big of a thing it is, that it's like just kind of like a swirly smoke bit that comes out of my finger or fingers, depending on level of whatever. So if I'm just like gently persuading someone, it's just like a little like swirly bit of smoke. But if I'm like taking it down, it's like a kind of experience.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and his like once he says the like, I'm good at what I do, and we're gonna help you. Like he definitely like he gets a like just this. You see it like he's just glowing because he's like, yeah,
I have
we are
meaning.
gonna help you. Those other kids are dicks, and you kids are right. I hear you yelling sometimes, and I don't know what that's about. But you've always been really nice to me, and I'm gonna make sure that Anna's safety, and by extension, everyone else's on the Outliers, is first priority. And Socket, you're okay. I want you to just accept who you are. You are great. We wouldn't have you on this team if you weren't great. And I know what it's like to feel different and to have shitty parents that make me something that I didn't want to be. But you're lucky. Your dad's actually like you. They're not treating you like an animal. They just wanted to help. So you just enjoy being who you are.
Thank you for the strange paternalistic ending to that
story of
beautiful story, and then a paternalistic turn at the end. But I'll take it.
Mole Man.
That's what he wants you to do, and I think you have influence over him now.
Yeah, he's my new pet.
Yeah, he is. Does Mole Man want to be called anything besides Mole Man?
Yeah,
I'm like, Mole Man, do you like being called Mole Man?
He's Mr. Mole.
He's
yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Mole.
Mole is who
okay.
Mr. Mole is who I've been for 30 years.
Okay.
Murray just isn't me anymore.
Murray Mole. Murray Mole.
Why can't we call you Murray?
I grew up Murray McCready, but this is who I am.
Murray McCready.
Molly call him Murr.
What about Murray Molly?
Anna makes a bunch of tiny mole psychic constructs that stand up and wave little psychic construct flags that say Mr. Mole.
I'm just I have gone very quickly up to the Cricket and have gotten tiny muffins, like mini muffins that are the same flavor, that are like he can eat without having to like paw into them, just like pop them back.
I've gotten all the electronics to flash Murray Moley.
Oh guys, you're the best.
With the sun. I've pulled the sun and I'm just like writing it in heat, just flare.
I spelled it with the sun.
So what are you guys working on now? Do they have you on a mission or anything?
Do you know of any cool missions? Who is the baddest bad guy currently around?
No more enemies.
Bad guy.
The baddest bad guy.
Easiest.
We don't need more missions.
The
boy.
baddest bad.
Let me see.
Who keeps you up at night?
Geez, Polarity, it just like makes so much noise.
That's weird. That's weird that you know.
her rooms are right above mine, and she must have an elephant up there or something. Just stomping around and yelling all the time.
Who scares you? Who's the baddest bad guy that scares you?
I mean, most of the bad guys are in Spike already. That's what Anubis has been doing. Has been looking for keeping an eye out.
Wait a minute, Murray Mully. Did you answer my questions?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Maybe I wasn't listening good.
They are planning to help Anna as much as possible.
Oh yes,
He
you did
wants
say
you
that.
to accept yourself for who you are.
Oh
and
yeah.
You have already gained influence.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I blacked out the paternalistic part.
I'm already feeling real bad about trying to make my dad think that I'm not super. So there's a lot of internal conflict, and like throwing the muffins is just all I can do not to like break down. This is a very good space. It's safe.
So there's no bad guy that you guys are currently like hunting or trying to figure out where they are?
I mean, every once in a while we get a mission from Aegis, but like most of I don't know, it feels like most of the bad guys are just kind of chumps right now. Like, we swooped in on Centipede, but she's not even worth our time. I don't even know.
Yeah, I threw her into a black hole.
Yeah, there's word that Carlo's in town, but I don't think he's a danger to anyone unless he's on a job. And the what's his name? I had someone else. Who was it? I wrote it down so long ago and it didn't happen. We took care, I think, of the let me find him. It was really cool.
Is he an NPC and stuff?
Yeah. He is the Outlander. Yeah. Yeah, you missed our fight with the Outlander on the moon, but I don't think he's coming back for a little bit. He's real crazy looking. Do you know any aliens besides Anubis? I mean, I guess. Sorry, you're a cool one. I haven't seen any like you before, and you seem really really neat.
There are others?
Aliens?
Yeah.
So many aliens. I mean, you must know, right?
Billions.
I thought there were just the two.
Muffin. Oh, you kids are great. You're gonna have so much fun. Some aliens are nice, and some are bad, and some just kind of leave us alone. And there's the interdimensional guys, and the guys from alternate timelines, and the demons, and just all sorts of like dinosaur men and giant robots and fire vampires. You guys are gonna have a great time. This is so much fun.
Hey, Moleman, before you go, or Mr. Mole,
you got real polite. I remember you were kind of a little brat when we met you the first time. You're really nice.
I'm working on being less impulsive. So
I don't like it.
Fun thing that I'm going to offer you. One-time offer, take it or leave it. The I forget what they're called. The generation between us and you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The assholes.
The new kids.
New kids, yeah. Even their name is an asshole kind of name.
They're the edgy late 90s comic book.
Yeah.
Ones.
You were saying that they're always really mean to you. What would you be willing to join me in pulling a prank on them?
Murder.
Not murder. Not murder.
Murray
kind of prank? Murray. I don't know. I'm usually not good at that kind of thing, but
you'd be great at pranks. You could like dig and do stuff, and people don't suspect you.
If we don't get in trouble, that might be a fun thing to do.
I can turn them till they're 70 years old.
Not that kind of prank, Anna.
Too
Remember
big.
that?
Too big.
Almost. Anna, smaller.
I'm pretty sure it's reversible. I've reversed it on some people before.
Reliably?
think they were messed up forever.
Yeah, I
How
think
about
the
we
emotional
egg their
trauma.
apartments?
Yeah, let's take their apartments. You know where they live?
Oh, I know
Yeah.
what guy. That guy in the exoskeleton seemed very scared of being talked to.
Oh, Talon?
Yeah. What? Oh, I never learned his name.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have been in over his head. I think he thinks he's cool because he's got that power armor, but he's a normal guy. And he just wanted to hang out with superheroes, so he got his dad to make him armor with like big knives on it. Like I didn't do this on purpose. Why would you do that on purpose?
I have a question for you, Murray Mully. Do you wish someone would have asked you to change you?
I mean, I don't know. I was just used to taking orders from people. I don't really have a lot of stuff going on for myself, but yeah, it would have been nice. I mean, I thought I was already dead, so I guess they kind of felt like I wasn't a person already. They could just do whatever they wanted with me.
All right, montage of us taking Murray out on the town.
Yeah, murder time.
Every choice he makes all the decisions.
All right, what are we gonna do next, Murray?
Milkshakes.
Yeah. What's after milkshakes, Murray? Murray, like,
It sounds like Socket is headlining the comfort and supporting.
I guess so.
Roll plus mundane for that.
Oh no! Why do I keep being mundane today?
Oh shit.
Oh no! So you know how I have a -2? I rolled a 3.
oh,
There, buddy.
can we help?
There.
I mean, you can, but it will bring it up to a 4. you can use
Don't
a
bother.
team pool.
Fine. I shouldn't have
But
done it.
your oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Your night out.
I get
or
potential
afternoon
though,
out with
right?
Murray, you definitely get potential. Yeah, you definitely it's he's just sick on milkshakes. You go bowling. Go what was it like? What else is like real dumb?
He wants to like go through a car wash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. These all sound fun.
Get
Yeah, he like
Slurpees.
flashes the Valiant credit card in his head, like, I'm just gonna go through the car wash. This is great.
We make sandcastles. Can we make sandcastles?
Yeah, you go down to the boardwalk. Yeah. So yeah, there's a boardwalk at the by the there's like the bay, and then to the south of that there's like a beach, and there's a boardwalk. Yeah, you definitely go hang out on the beach, and there is someone, there are people there, but Moleman, in a splash of jubilation, just like explodes one of the sandcastles, and it gets all over someone who is nearby. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah, I forgot this is gonna backfire.
Kids,
I'm having so much fun.
Kids, take your pet somewhere else.
No one calls Murray Mully our pet.
You
Only we do.
Can I
you wanna see
mind
pets?
blast her?
Socket, you're in a lot of trouble.
I
Go
am.
home, freak.
It's
Shut up and go home, freak.
Ma'am? Come here for a second.
No,
Don't tell me. You're a child. Go back to school. Are you missing school now?
I will levitate her to move her toward me.
I was just gonna make a bunch of rats crawl on her.
Ooh.
They're coming. It just takes a
go
second.
to levitate her, and as she feels herself being pulled, she just smiles and disappears.
Oh, it's the creature.
And she says, bad move, kid. And she's standing behind you.
Can
Anna is going to try and throw herself as quick as possible using telekinesis at this woman to grab her.
Yeah, you totally do that, and you just grab her and pass right through her. And two more of her pop next to her. One of them is laughing, and one of them is pointing. Stupid child.
Can I like puff up some of the sand to try and like figure out what's an illusion and what's not to try and help out?
Absolutely can. Why don't you unleash your powers? That's a brilliant idea.
Holla. That's freak.
That is freak.
Good. Ooh. Ooh.
Which is plus 3.
16.
A 16. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Cool. Yeah. So you just sort of like raise all the sand up around, and they pass through the ones that are pointing and laughing, and outline the shape of her where she was. She's a little bit closer because she got dragged by the telekinesis towards you. But when she went invisible, she just stopped where she was, and you can see her like doing the puppeting of her things. You can see the outline of her body.
Yeah, I'm going to throw myself at that outline.
Get her.
Awesome. Cool. Roll plus danger.
Ooh, I don't think I'm good at danger anymore. I think I took my danger down.
Yeah,
no.
all this telling people what
It's
to
still
do.
a 10 though, so
Still a 10. Great. Pick 2. Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten.
I want to create an opportunity for my allies, and I want to frighten her.
Nice.
So I want to grab both of her arms as I throw myself at her and say, I could age you till your bones turn to dust.
Cool. Yeah, so she turns visible again once you grab her, and she's like, I've seen so many like you, and so many burn, and just this bright light flashes and knocks you back, and like everyone is blinded for a second, but you can tell that when you're and everyone when your vision kind of comes back, you can see that she's like a little bit winded. That really really expended a lot of her energy. So there's going to be a moment for anyone to do anything they want.
Was that like
before she-
fiery things that I could throw back at her, Theokinesis style?
That was just like a blinding white light.
Okay.
I mean, the rats.
Can
are
I
here.
be the monster and just try to? Are we? I don't think I don't know if we want to like try to hurt her. I wonder if we just want to scare her some more. So I could be the monster.
We got rats and monsters.
We got
I'm
rats
gonna
too
make those
ready.
rats crawl into her clothes.
Yeah, well,
My
she's
move.
wearing like skin tight silver armor, but they can crawl all over her for sure.
Can I try to
Um,
unleash my powers on the crabs of our town?
You
Maybe-
sure can. Yes, you
Maybe
can.
they will listen to me.
let's do the crabs. Let's do the monster. Let's do crabs first. That'll be
Okay.
unleash plus freak.
Unleash plus freak. My freak is 0. Cool. Okay. It's a 3. Once again, defeated by the crabs.
Yeah, crabs. Fine. I
So
was
Um,
Gotta
Okay.
practice on the crabs.
At least you weren't defeated by trying to be nice to somebody.
Let's see. Let me just write down these stats for a second.
Oh, I get to mark potential.
Yeah,
Yeah.
potential.
Potential for
What are
crabs.
the things? Make up a guy here. Guilty, hopeless, afraid. I think let's do hopeless. You yeah, this is great. You mark potential, and you kind of close your eyes and reach out with your powers to the ocean, and sort of like you're trying to pull something in, and you feel like, oh, I've got to hold on something. I got this. Let's see the monster. What do you tell me how you are frightening or intimidating her with your monstrous form?
I don't know. I think I just usually have like a normal like ooga booga like get bigger and get scary thing I do. But is she still in her lots of puppets?
No, it's just her now, and she's like
It's just her now.
taking a breath from that big expenditure of energy.
I wonder if I could like become a wall around her.
Yeah,
Like,
you can. Yeah.
Stop.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Be the monster.
All right,
rolling.
Now we're back.
Freak.
Now we're back in my territory. No more being nice, only just being gross. Oh no. Okay. Well, I rolled a 5 plus a 3 is an 8.
That's an 8. That's great.
Fine.
Cool. So choose one of those. Frighten. Choose 2.
I have to choose 2.
Frighten others, hurt someone, or feel more like a monster.
I think I I think I frighten others I didn't intend to, and I feel more like a monster.
Cool.
Because I've been kind of struggling with the monster thing.
Yeah. So yeah, you totally do it. You make this sort of wall kind of half surrounding her, and she was not expecting that at all. It just like falls on her ass, and just like she was expecting to sort of like show off and kind of show these punk kids what for. She did not expect to be just like towered over by this wall of machinery and sugar packets. And everyone else on the beach screams and runs, and you can hear some of them being like, "That's the one that burned down the building. That's the monster." And everyone's screaming. And as you do that, you're like, you're feeling pretty good, and you kind of like look back for approval, and Mole Guy is just looking at you.
No.
Like, no, what are you doing? And you feel a little bit guilty.
Oh, I gotta do so much stupid shit now.
Anna, where are you? You got knocked away. Where did you get knocked to?
So Anna gets back up and like starts to go into the rage, and then takes a deep breath.
And can we have your back to the water?
Yeah.
Die. You are like, I got these crabs, and you see a giant shark fin, and you're like, oh no, maybe another shark, and probably let it go, but it doesn't stop. And out of the water just stands this like 7-foot tall guy who is like shark on the top half, 4 arms. And he's like, Facet, what are these kids doing to you? And just grabs Anna as she's doing that. What do y'all do?
Excuse me, Shark Man.
Reason with him, obviously.
Are you guys like supers?
No, I'm a normal accountant guy, and he gives you another squeeze.
Sharks can do math.
I would like to talk with you, Shark Man. What is your name?
He's like, I don't talk, and he gives you another squeeze, and you feel like maybe this is not the best way to approach it, and you're feeling a little bit insecure
All right.
about your ability to relate with shark people.
I'm going to try and suck the vitality out of this shark.
Great, let's do that. Is that an unleash, or is that just a straight up?
It's ability, so I think it's just unleash my powers. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and do that. Or actually, let's do directly engage because you're fighting him.
So that was 9 plus it's freak, right? Or danger?
Plus danger for age.
So just a 9 then.
Just a 9. That's fine. Cool. What does it look like? Pick one of these. Resist or avoid. Take something. Create an opportunity. Impress, surprise, or frighten.
I want to take something from them.
Ooh, what do you want to take?
I want to take something that makes him happy.
His fins.
Like,
that would be his girlfriend there.
I want to absorb enough vitality from him that he like loses memories of things that make him happy.
Ooh, boy, yeah. Okay. You definitely do that.
Whoa, Anna, you're like telling me what to do, and now you're taking people's memories.
Oh shit, yeah. And so he's squeezing you, and you're just kind of like the black veins coming up and starting to nix out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel you feel it feels, you feel a little dumb. And it's like, you are absorbing all these
dumb shark memories.
Yeah, like shark bro energy right now. And you are, you see him like hanging out with Facet, the chick on the beach, and like, doing stuff that Anna probably has never thought about before, especially with a shark guy. And you've got a lot of it's hard for you to kind of separate yourself from, because you're draining him a lot, and you've got a lot of shark bro energy going on right now, and you feel his grasp sort of let go, and you just drop to the ground and sort of come back to yourself. And he is insecure now. Cool. And he what does he do? He kind of drops you and shakes his giant shark head, and runs over to the woman, and he's like, "Babe, what's going on? What do you do?"
Anna turns to the two of them and says, "We are members of the Valiant. If you do not stand down, you will be destroyed."
Shark guy looks completely just like, fuck, what did we do? The woman kind of is Socket still like wall form, or are you like, were you like for the lizard and then back?
Nah, I'm chilling as a wall.
The woman kind of like grabs the shark guy by one of his forearms and pulls him back. She's like, "I know you're not Valiant, but I don't know who you are, except for that one. Just say you're sorry and we'll leave." And Mogai kind of like looks around.
Oh,
Tristan is like, "Sorry for getting sand on you." I think they were bracing for a fight and didn't expect that. And the shark guy kind of walks, takes a little walk around Socket and goes up to Mogai. He's like, "You're with the Valiant. Shit, bro, why didn't you say so? And like his lower right arm goes to give him, and Mulguy's just like, okay.
Slappy slap.
Oh shit. He's like, oh, you're sharp. Oh, you're sharp. Okay. Sorry. We shouldn't fight like this. My bad. I'm Jaws. I know. What are you kids up to besides I mean, we got the beach to ourselves now. You party?
Anna roided up on Shark Bro energy, walks over to Die, and in like a smooth motion dips Die and gives her a giant kiss.
Shark swoon. I summoned good energy with my face.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And then turns back around and goes, woo! And shapeshift a fin out of the top of her head.
No! Gross.
I'm going to call that a foolhardy action and clear it off that insecure. That's awesome. Cool. What next?
I think that Sokka is upset, and also because I would like to clear my condition, I might run away and try to go find my parents by myself.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, everyone else is like, okay, bros, we're all good. And you just kind of like fuck off while they're doing that.
That sand that I had and like make it in uncomfortable places for them in their outfits. Just as a petty thing because they were jerks.
Yep, you sure can.
Okay.
Cool. Sokka slinks away. Moleman, or Mr. Mole's probably the first one to notice, but not for a while. And they have beer if you would like some, and are happy to give it. Mr. Mole definitely takes a couple. I see Artemis seems interested.
Artemis has already had Aki's pina coladas that are just coconut
you
rum.
got a pina colada stand.
A beer is nothing. And I had a hard lunch with my dad today, so I'm going to take several beers. Thank you.
Anna shotguns a beer can.
Dai is like, may have made a mention to Anna that it would be really cool if she could shapeshift to have 4 arms at some point.
I'm glad I'm not around for this.
Anna is
Facet has a
throwing out.
Facet has little beach speakers, Bluetooth speakers, and a little like she does a little light show because she's got Dazzler light powers, and actually like makes a half dozen mirror images of herself and like has a little dance party, and Shark Guy is super into it. I think Mr. Mole is too. And the beach party continues on into the night. Socket, where are you going to meet your dads?
I'm going to their new lab.
Yeah. Cool. So this is on the Rook Industries campus. Is it Rook Industries? I forget. Yeah, Rook Industries. Campus, and it's big. It's like big and pretty boring, kind of like the AMD campus or something. And there's a guard at the gate, which is like a little wooden, like a little dude in a guard in the wooden thing that comes down. He's like, "Hey, you lost? Can I help you out?"
I'm just gonna smash through that little wooden thing.
He shuts the door on his thing, and like you can see him like press a button. Cool. So the campus has several, like there's a big parking lot and a bunch of sort of low 1 or 2 story buildings, and they're all kind of nondescript, and you can't really tell which what is in what building. There's one larger building in the middle that has like two giant rooks. These are horses. These are rooks. On the other side, which is probably like the main building. But otherwise, you can't tell what other things are happening. And after a minute or less of you walking in, you see at least 20, 30 dudes in sort of like silver red armor with visors and various weaponry come at you from three sides and sort of position themselves. Like some are kneeling, some are standing behind, and one guy has like a big old helmet with speakers on it. He's like, "Halt and identify yourself."
You know who the fuck I am. I want to see my dads. Just let me see my dads.
We don't know who you are and we don't care. Leave the premises immediately.
I'm going to ask you one more time nicely. I'd like to see my dads, please. The Louis.
Who are your dads? The Louis?
Yeah.
He like probably doesn't need to do the checking in thing. Hang on, hold position. And you can tell there's some communication.
Can I fuck with one of the guys that's near me? Like, try to sweep his feet out from under him or something? Just to be like, yeah, I'd like to.
None of them are like near you. They're all like a respectable distance because they have guns.
Well, can I fuck with their guns and make their guns like turn
sure
off?
Can, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want them to know that like I'm not hurting them, but I could. I'm trying this new thing.
All their guns, or just like the main guy, or one guy, or what does it look like?
I want to turn their guns. Can I turn them into bubble guns?
Probably not.
That seems like technopathy. If technopathy can't be used for that, then what is it good for? Fine, I'll turn them off. Or I can make them do sparklers.
You could probably make them spark for sure.
Yeah, I'll just make them spark and make fart sounds.
Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Yeah.
You're good at freaking out.
I'm good at freaking out. All right. Plus anything?
Plus your freak.
Oh, good. 8 plus 3.
Yeah, you totally do it. Yeah, so
what's up, dicks?
Pretty much. All their guns, like they have like little, red. They're not laser pointers, but they're definitely like some sort of electronic whatever, and they just like all shut off, start sparking. The guy with the helmet is like, "Fuck!" and he's not amplified anymore. You hear the muffled like swearing from inside his helmet, and he just like wrestles it off, takes it off.
Dick.
And he's like, building 12C. Let's go.
Thank you. This did not have to be so difficult, did it?
Cool. And there's lots of buildings, but you can you're smart and you can find building 12C before too long.
My numbers.
There's a little plaque outside it. It's like 12C, and then like a brand new, just silvered in Louis Industries or Louis Technology. And there's like a front door that's like the the office glass door. There's a reception desk inside that no one's at yet, and you can see that there are people sort of coming and going from the back of the building, and you assume there's some sort of loading dock there.
We don't have to stay on my story. I don't want to take all the spotlight since there's a fun party going on. That's up to you. I know that's up to you, Bark. I wanted to not take too much spotlight.
Yeah, we're good to hit this. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go see my dad's.
Yeah, so they are they're inside. There's several large rooms that they're currently outfitting to be laboratories. Different electronics setups. You know what it looked like in the Louis building downtown.
Can I connect to their loudspeaker system?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna connect to their loudspeaker system and be like, "Hey, I noticed that you're more interested in setting up your lab than talking to me." Just like being total teen. I see that your toys are more important than me. We should talk.
You hear feet running towards you down a hall. It's like all super beige industrial tiled floors, and you hear shoes coming towards you down one of the hallways. And before you can react, your both dads just come charging at you and just like wrap their arms around you and just give you a huge old hug. And they're like, "Oh my God, Tristan, we're so sorry. We were so scared for ourselves and for you. We didn't know what was going on with you. We're so glad you're okay. We talked, and as they're sort of like disengaged, like we talked to Russell. You should be all squared away. You should be okay with the Valiant."
I don't care about that stuff. You haven't come talk to me. You're my dads. You're like, what the fuck?
We have a lot of rebuilding to do. Our last laboratory was destroyed.
So I can see what you care about.
What did you want us to do?
Care about me.
Of course
But I
do.
see that's not it.
Where have you been all day?
Where were you? What happened?
And both of them like get serious face on, and they're like, "We don't know. We were working in the laboratory downtown, and the next thing we knew, we were in a dark room."
So you don't remember me visiting?
We don't. I mean, we saw news footage, of course. Everyone in the city has, but it's it's almost like a dream you can't really get a hold of. You were there, and other people were there, and something bad happened, and we ran, and then it was dark, and then your friend came. We don't know how long it was, but your friend Anna came. Have you talked to her? She came and brought us out, and brought us here, really.
And so you have this gap in your memory. You lost your lab. Your daughter, your child is mad at you. And what your priority is to rebuild and forget that it all happened.
Of course, we're not going to forget. We had to go through some procedures. Aegis gave us full, brain scans, and we work in technology. What they have up there, I would call magic. I don't know how else to explain it, but they couldn't find anything wrong with us.
Then I will. I don't know how, but I will.
And Ken sort of like leans into Lance, and he's
I can fucking hear. Don't.
It's more of like, should we? And Lance is like, actually, we were thinking of you. I've been keeping this. It was the first thing we did. Equipment's still coming in, but Ken wanted to. We decided together that it was important to keep you safe, and so as soon as we were able, I got some backups of our old files, and we made this. And he has he has a fanny pack.
He does.
Unzips his fanny pack. It's it's got a Daleks on it, and he pulls out a looks like a really thick black poker chip, and it just says Tristan on it. Not Socket, Tristan. And he gives it to you and says, keep this with you. I heard they just told us what they did with our technology. They violated our trust, and they took away what was yours because they were scared. So this will keep that from happening again.
Time to go to the donut.
And Ken is like, my suggestion would be to play along until it's too late.
Okay.
They think that they have everything under control, and they put up a good front, but they don't.
Well, I'm still mad at you guys, but I'm glad you're alive.
We're glad you're alive too. And they go in for a group hug. So what have you been up to all day?
Yeah, I made a new friend.
Oh, that's great. Someone from school? Is it that Alex boy?
No. It's Murray.
No, it's not. Okay. It's Murray? I don't think we know Murray. Is he?
He's
a
a
mole
person.
Oh, you got
He's more.
Oh, you have a.
He's kind of
Mr.
like a pet.
Mole?
Yeah.
You're friends with Mr. Mole.
Well,
That's fantastic. He always seems really nice.
He's probably the best person we know.
Are you hungry?
Sugar.
That's right. One of the first things we brought in, and they sort of take your hand and lead you around a corner, and there are vending machines, and there's like packed with like Smarties and sweet tarts and lick 'em dip sugar packets. Like, just hit any button you want. It's keyed to your You'll never have to pay for a vending machine in this.
I reached back from trying to hack it, and I'm like, I don't know, it might not taste as good when it's free.
It's like she can do it herself.
Cool.
Cool. Beach party time. Night has fallen. There's a bonfire and a little light show. A couple other presumably super people who haven't really introduced themselves have come. There's a guy with a weird visor and sort of like a weird like 80s leather jacket looking outfit. And there's another lady who's like a larger lady, and she has like a giant big old hairdo and just a lot of ruffles and stuff going on, and they're just having a party. Through the various conversations you've had over whatever you're doing, you find out from what's her name? From Facet. Her name's Roxana, and she is actually an employee of Rook's security team. All of them are. And they have the day off, and they have they do like a 3-2 rotation, and they have the day off, and they were just hanging out, having a good time when they ran into y'all.
Shit.
Seems awfully convenient.
Would you like to assess the situation to see like what the deal is, or?
I think that someone who's not me should assess the situation, because I've had the beers are good here, so I don't think I'd find anything.
I'll assess the situation.
Oh yeah, you can do that pretty good.
Yeah. That's a 7 total.
Cool, that's perfect. Great, so you can ask one of those questions.
All right. Let's see here. what here's the biggest threat?
Yeah. So it is not them. You, through however much you participate in the festivities, they are super casual. If they are spies or on your tail, they are extremely good at hiding it, and they don't. Especially Jaws does not seem like the guy who's really hiding anything from anyone. So you're pretty sure that it was, in fact, just a coincidence that you happened to kick sand in the face of a superhero and then become friends. But as the kind of night is winding down, as just back down to Facet and Jaws again with you hanging out, they're starting to get themselves together. There's a couple of Facets still dancing, and she doesn't notice, but you do, because you're kind of, I think Anna's kind of just like probably chilling a little bit at this point.
Coming down from a bro high.
Yeah. And you see an arrow pass through one of the Facets from the direction of the boardwalk. And you turn to look, and there's nothing there. But
An
you
arrow?
imagine that, yeah, an arrow. Whoever shot that arrow at a superhero was probably the biggest threat right now. And it just like lands harmlessly in sand a few yards away.
Huh. Anna goes up and picks up the arrow and looks at it.
Yeah, it is. Let me describe it. It is a black carbon arrow with a fancy steel head. Definitely something that was intended to do harm. The arrow went through like her neck. If it was actually Facet, she would have been in a very bad situation. And they are, it just has there's like a symbol like that on the arrowhead. Just like two semicircles back to back. And that's all.
Anna wants to try and very subtly put up like a telekinesis circle around everyone, so that it's not something that's seen, but actively exerting effort to like not let something come into the circle that the little party's going on at.
Yeah.
And then is going to take a couple steps over toward Leia and say, "Hey," hold up the arrow. "Someone just shot this at that woman's throat."
Shot from where?
I don't know. Someone just tried to kill that woman who has the bunch of copies of her.
You didn't see anything?
Mm-mm.
Can I think that would be charging at my powers, but use my elemental awareness to see if I can feel where that person would have been, who would have shot.
You can try, yeah. Let's see. Elemental awareness. Yeah, you want to charge up? Go for it.
Yeah, I charge up again. Is that unleash my powers or
Let me
get my
open up.
burns?
Yeah, so your Nova is here. Here they are. Roll plus your conditions, which are none, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a straight roll, and then yeah, see what we get.
9.
9. So you will mark 1 condition and get 3 burn. So I think it's going to be afraid, because this was an unexpected attack on your good time. But you get 3 burn. So what do you want to do with it?
I want to use the 1 burn for elemental awareness.
Yeah. Cool. And so you are going to mark another condition for that. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, you definitely you can feel you reach out and you can definitely like your gravity powers are like you feel the weight of the bodies of the people around you and extend it out and can sort of feel the weight of the earth and the buildings and sort of filter that out. And you can get a good bead on where like all the moving bodies are within a good radius of where you are. And then you can ask any one question about the world around you.
Where's the person who shot the arrow?
They are running away back towards the city.
What part of city are they running towards?
Towards y'all are like on the beach, so just like,
so it's like
into
not helpful.
into the city, into downtown, however far away that is.
I think we're okay now, Anna. The person seems to be running away unless there's a team of them.
Anna takes a deep breath and lets the thing down and then makes her way over to, what was the woman's name?
Facet. Her name is what was it?
Roxanne.
Something Russian. Looks in, yeah.
Hey, Facet, right?
Roxana. Yeah, call me Roxana.
Roxana. This, Anna holds up an arrow. Do you know what this symbol means?
And she looks at it. I would like you to, I don't know. She looks at it and her face gets very serious. And she's just, where did this come from?
I promise I will tell you if you tell me if you know what that means.
It means Carlos is on the job.
Someone just shot this through the neck of one of your copies.
And she just like goes white. And she's like, Jaws, we are back on the job. I'm sorry, children, we have to go. Miss Murray, you're a wonderful companion. Please, we will have drink anytime. We must go and let our team know this is bad.
Hey.
Thank you.
Anna pulls out a little tiny card that just says Anna Valiant on it and hands it to her and says, if you ever need anything, come look me up.
We know where to get you.
Mm-hmm.
And they like finish packing up their shit and just like book it. They like run to whatever car they have waiting and zoom away. I think we're about ready to wrap up. Anyone have one last thing they want to end up with?
Yeah, I want to end with Anna having a scene with Dai real quick.
Yeah.
That night, Anna texted Dai a couple times being like, hey, we need to, like, can we talk? Can you come to the Bastion? Like, want to talk.
And I had managed to get into my home without my dad being awoken. And now I need to get out of my home without my dad being awoken.
Yeah, I think you're able to do that easily.
Cool, yeah. So
supernatural.
Still got that dexterity. Doesn't matter how many beers there have been. So I am heading over to the Bastion now.
Cool.
Yeah, when you get there, Anna has finally like fully detoxed of Shark Bro.
Or so you think.
Yeah, the fade has disappeared, and Anna looks like Anna. Well, no, Anna has her like super outfit on, but the stag antlers, the silver stag antlers that go down, are like lifted up. Not like full antlers coming off the head, but they just kind of are almost like a veil kind of flowing behind her still.
You sounded really serious. Are you okay?
I am great. I feel awesome.
Okay, because you know when you text someone we need to talk, it's kind of scary. And then you said something like this whole thing.
What are we?
People with superpowers?
Cool. Okay.
I don't think that's the answer you were looking for.
I don't know. I've never really done the whole like feelings for people thing before, and like all of that shark bro energy like stirred a lot of feelings, and I'm sure you're aware. So I feel like I need to clarify what this is, because I don't know if you're aware of how often I go down to the Arboreum.
You should tell me if you're going there. Like it'd be more fun to go together. That's I go there too. I don't know why I haven't run into you. I guess things have been really a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So you asked you mean what?
Yeah.
What? I have just listened. All I ever cared about was taking care of my sister and school, and then we met, and you're really intense, and I maybe thought that you would have words for things because you always seem to have words for things, and then you said that you wanted to talk about this whole thing, and I thought that you were going to have strong words that were like bad, and like, can you tell me that they're not going to be bad?
No, they're not bad.
Okay.
This is all I really, really like this a lot.
I do too. I mean, like, everyone else is like a really good teammate and stuff, but like this, it's not like I wanted to like date them or anything, but like we could go on dates and stuff.
Do I have to meet your dad?
No.
Great, that's great. Place to go. End of episode.
Teenagers right now.
Cool, great. That was really good. Anna, do you think have you made progress on defeating your nemesis this time?
I don't feel like I made progress this time.
Mark your doom track.
Oh,
I felt like the Valiant were helping us with
I thought
leveraging that.
Murray like gave us a lot of information
Yeah.
about how like we're gonna help Anna.
You've leveraged
to
your
Anna, yeah.
network.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I made like I feel like Anubis has been kind of on my side for this for a while. So I don't really feel like that's super progress.
If I had said you were my girlfriend, would you change your mind? Please.
The scene is over.
Closer to death.
All right. Anyone have any 2, 4, really close to more advancements? Great. So let's do the end of session move. Have you grown closer to the team, grown into your own image of yourself, or grown away from the team?
I know mine. I think this time I grew a little away from the team. I think I felt, and I felt like Anna was trying to control me. So I was like, no.
Nice. So take influence over you away from someone. That'd probably be Anna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anna.
Take that for hers.
I'll be bossy.
They forget. This is the thanks I get.
It is. Teens.
Who else?
I think that I grew closer to the team.
Cool. Who made you feel the most welcome?
Murray.
I'll take it. Yep.
Funny.
Mark potential or clear a condition.
Did I didn't mark a condition during accidentally pulling out Shark Bro from the sea.
I don't think you did. No. Yeah, Shark Bro was the. So yeah, mark potential.
So it's just yeah.
It's funny now that you say that. I think my answer's the same, because I was like, I don't really know. I don't really feel like any of them sound totally right for me this time. But then I was like, wait a minute. No, I felt like bonded in the like, we got you, mole man. Like, mole boy, we got you. You know, like the collective, like, oh, we're doing the things.
Cool. Yeah. Then mark potential, and that will get you advancement.
Yeah. So I can pick a new.
Yeah. Check out your.
I need to go look at the playbook.
Your playbook there, and you can get. I want to go here. Advancement. So you can take another move from your playbook or another playbook. You could take influence away from someone, rearrange your labels and add one, unlock your moment of truth, which would be really cool. Choose two new abilities from a playbook, unless you already did that one.
I already choose 2 new abilities.
Yeah, or adopt a human life and take.
But then
become Janus.
If I call my people though, do I have to go home with them?
No, not at all.
Okay, then I'll unlock that. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Moment of truth unlocked. Cool. Awesome. Who's next?
I think Leah did closer to team as well, and some of it was
you feel most welcome?
Off screen with Di, and realizing that even though she kind of still hates Di a bit, like then maybe they can have like this relationship, especially if Di continues to bring her pastries every time that Liz needs her, which may backfire at the end.
Cool. You can remove angry or afraid or mark potential.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that. Afraid, because I want to break something next time.
Nice. And Nyx, I think. Is that we do? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we do Nyx? Yeah.
Yeah, I marked potential for feeling closer to the team. I feel like Anubis was the one who kind of was like,
oh, all right.
I earned his non-disdain anymore. He previously told me the thing that broke Anna was when he said, like, I'll never respect you. And so from that point on, Anna's like, I'm gonna make this dog-headed
Awesome. Cool. I think that is it. Any final thoughts?
I don't think so.
Cool.
What is? I have a question. I guess looking at the playbook, like the advancements, like what does it mean to adopt a human life?
I think just what it says. You basically say like, cool, I'm not gonna be an alien anymore, or I'm not gonna be an outward alien anymore. I'm gonna like, you're basically turning into a Janus, being like,
or a dog,
or a dog. Super
but
dog.
can't I do that anyway? Like I can just turn into them. So is the difference just that becomes forever?
Yeah, I think that's your deal now, and then you get to take the Janus moves and all that stuff.
So basically you'd be like living kind of like I do, where I keep having to like shove myself back in the closet repeatedly.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Really
you get the thing where like you have to pick like, oh, like I'm going to be a human now, so I have these human responsibilities.
Mhm.
And then at the beginning of the session, it's like, so roll to see what part is messed up now.
Why would I do that?
Great question.
Because you got a taste of it by being Polly, and now you love it.
To be Polly forever. Adopt a Polly life.
Oh boy.
No, that sounds like a terrible
Who needs a little
idea.
sister?
I don't want that.
Great, cool. I'm gonna stop the stream. Thank you for watching.